Give me fuel, give me fire, give me double shot is out.
Candy Cat 127 Sports presents Piston Cup Racing. Tonight is the Triple Dent 253 from the Florida International Superspeedway Road Course. Originally, this race was supposed to be in Austin, Texas. Still, due to the track not being ready, we instead raced at the Florida International Superspeedway Infield Road Course for the first road course race of the season. Let's take a look at our starting grid. In row 1, Lightning McQueen starting on the pole for the second week in a row with Chase Racelaw, who won 2 road course races last year. In row 2, Cruz Ramirez with Bobby Swift in the 19 Octane Gain car. In row 3, Daniel Suarez with Bubba Wheelhouse in the 23 car. In row 4, last week's winner Master Dragon 4000 in the same Revenge of the Sith Dark Side paint scheme, with his teammate Carl Reeves in the 86 Pizza Planet car. In row 5, H.J. Hollis with J.D. McPillar trying to win a race after a championship hangover season. In row 6, Tango Speedstar in his first start in the 56 Adrian Studios car with Phil Tankson in the 28 Nitrate car. In row 7, Colin Bargan in the 32 Revenge of the Sith Light Side car with Brian Spark trying to stay in the ground after flipping last week at Talladega. In row 8, Brandon Powercard trying to win at this track configuration after winning the Florida 500 with Ryan Laney, last year's COTA race winner. In row 9, Steve LePage with Conrad Camber. In row 10, Ed Truncan with Cal Weathers in the 42 Dynaco car. In row 11, Rich Mixon with Jackson Storm in the 20 IGNTR car. And starting in row 12 are Shane Van Gaskenbergen, the best road racer with a terrible lap time, with Terry Cargas, who didn't take a lap before the race due to engine issues. Our weather for tonight is a hot 76 degrees Fahrenheit with 12-mile-per-hour winds from the southeast and clear skies. Here's our race analysis. 4 laps, 14.28 miles around the 3.57 mile track with 14 turns, and pit road speed is 55 miles per hour. The blue Dodge pace car is off the pits. Meanwhile, Light McQueen and Chase Racelaw will lead the field to the green flag. Here we go for the Triple Dent 253, and we're underway here at Florida. Immediately through the first turns, Light McQueen is just going away from the field, and Chase Racelaw is going a bit slow. Meanwhile, his teammate Cruz Ramirez is behind him. And Daniel Suarez is side by side for third place, or second. Now he's in second, is trying to charge up to the number 95 of Light McQueen. The other racers were being aggressive, and they were kind of a bit confused by not going with the oval instead of the road course. Here's a look at Tango Speedstar. He's in his first race. He was pretty fast for a part-time racer. Let's see if he might try to win this event. That'll be impressive for a part-time racer. Oh, Ryan Laney gets sideways by the number 31 and Terry Cargas. They were 3 wide earlier. And he pushes them through the dirt or the grass. And there they go into the oval in turn 1. Light McQueen and Daniel Suarez. Daniel Suarez is pretty good at these tracks. We've seen the numbers. Well, he won the 7.3 HTV Robo 400. And here's an with Light McQueen. I'm going to show how important the draft is, and also how important it is to let go of the throttle and the brakes, and hit the brakes whenever you enter the turns. There's Daniel Suarez behind him. He might go after number 95. Light McQueen has had a great season so far. The rough race that he had was the Southern 500 earlier this month. Let's see if he might try to win this race, or even next week at Kansas for the Dynaco 400. Alright, this part of the track is different. So they added like a bus stop in the front straightaway, so they won't even have any trouble. And oh! Conrad Camber gets slammed into the wall by the number 31 Terry Cargas, and he jumped the curb. Let's hope he doesn't fail post-race inspection for that. And Light McQueen leads the first lap with the Triple Dent Gum 253. Now side by side for first place, Daniel Suarez versus Light McQueen. I feel like he might have overdriven the corner. Alright, Light McQueen's losing speed. Alright, he's pulling over. He lost a bit of speed because he overdriven that corner. Now he's in fourth. Alright, that's gonna hurt a bunch of Light McQueen's fans' heart. Also might affect his run for the championship. Master Dragon 4000 looking hot after winning at Talladega last week. I'm pretty sure he's fast at this track. Oh, they're 3 wide. Again with Terry Cargas, Cal Wares, and Brian Spark. Shea Colas is just pushing the number 31 out of the way. And he goes through the grass. Oh, he pushed him back! That is some awful racing there. Just pushing him through the grass. That's not clean. Hopefully he does not overdrive that turn and turn to number 32, already 88. And there was some wall damage after he hit the safer barrier after exiting turn 4. You're the non-worth the 56 of Tango Speedstar. He's collabing with Daydream Studios, which is the YouTube channel. Now he goes into turn number 1 of the oval. Going through these high banks and going really fast all the way through the backstretch until you have to reach that bus stop. Let go of the throttle and hit the brakes. So drafting at this track is pretty important, like if you're racing at the regular Florida International Super Speedway in the Florida 500. There they go, they're hitting the brakes. Once they see that 3, 2, 1, it's time to let go of the throttle and slow down. You're going like around 80 or 90 miles per hour once you enter that bus stop. Now you're going back to 100 once you enter the bank turns. Oh, Steve LePage is off the track. What's wrong with him? He got pushed by Terry Cargas? That's what I assume. Alright, here's a look what just happened. Alright, he might have pushed him. They just moved him out of the way and then he got through the grass. And no, there's no penalty for him driving through that double yellow line or cutting a corner for him right now. Well, going through the double yellow line at the oval parts is still illegal. Alright, anyways, 2 laps to go and Daniel Suarez is in the lead against number 51 of Cruz Ramirez and number 95 of Light McQueen. Cruz Ramirez is trying to reach up to the number 99 of Daniel Suarez. Alright, Terry Cargas might try to pull another dirty move or something. We're keeping an eye on him. Alright, don't mess with the young racer of Tango Speedstar. I feel like he ain't gonna like it. He's gonna probably see on the radio what's wrong with the number 31 recently. Oh, he bumps the number 28. That's not good. And he gone through the grass. And he moves him out of the way. Will they bring out the yellow flag or no? Well, nope. The officials are waving blue flags around the track to aware the racers that there's a local incident. Now Terry Cargas has dropped a few positions back. Oh! He turns to number 33 at edge run. Can he slams the Armco wall? Ouch. That one gotta hurt. And the officials are debating if they should throw out a caution or not. Alright, they'll throw out a caution if the number 33, if he doesn't drive. And he's driving back to the track, so the yellow flag won't be dropped. Alright, we're still green. That's some dirty racing for the number 31. Here's a look what just happened. So he pushed the 28 into the guardrail. Yeah, it's a guardrail. There is no foam over that. And hitting that without the foam, alright, it could cause an injury or even worse. And there was that spin with edge front can. To be honest, the officials should have thrown out the caution for that. Because that's pretty risky. Just wrecking somebody at 100 miles per hour. Alright, Daniel Suarez is going to get the white flag. Let's see if the caution will come out or not. Alright, here he goes to the tri-oval. And here's the white flag. Sala la Blanca. We enter the last lap. The next flag will end the race. Doesn't matter if it's a caution or the checker flag. And Terry Cargas is serving his penalty. Currently, the one racer in yellow highlights that he's the one with the race penalty. He's going to be pulled over for 15 seconds. So he'll finish in last place and we'll be able to reach the field. Daniel Swerves is exiting the horseshoe now into one of these pretty tricky turns. Right here's where you don't hit the brakes, you just let go of the throttle unless there's a car in front of you going slower. There he goes, full throttle, and he lets go the acceleration and hits the brakes. There goes the full throttle right there. And Lightning McQueen has dropped a few positions. What's going on with him? He was in first place in the beginning of the race. Now he's in fifth. I feel like him overdriving the corners hurted him. Now here comes Daniel Swerves into turn number 1 and now into turn number 2. He's going like around 160 to 70 miles per hour, even more faster. Now here he goes. He's going to hit the brakes and let go the acceleration. Now back to the throttle he goes right there. Now to turn 3 and turn 4 in the oval. This will be a long way for Daniel Swerves to get to victory lane. He won at Bristol 3 to 4 weeks ago. Now into the bus stop right here. Alright, he's hitting the brakes and letting go of the acceleration. Now he's going to hit it. Daniel Swerves will go to victory lane for the second time in April. Right here. And now there's that checker flag. And he wins the Triple Dent 253. Second, third, Chase Racelock, fourth, Master Dragon 4000, fifth, Lightning McQueen, sixth, Dragon Power Car, seventh, Bo Wheelhouse, eighth, Daniel Swerves, ninth, Tango Speedstar, and 10th, Steve LePage. Well, this will benefit Daniel Swerves' championship run. Congratulations to him for winning the Triple Dent Gum 253 here at Florida International Superspeedway. Alright, impressive job for the racer from Monterrey, Mexico. Well, Lightning McQueen is going to have to try to win a race to be able to compete for a championship, because with that win for Daniel Swerves in the 99, that might change the entire run for the championship for everybody else that is in the top 10. Here are the official results. Steve LePage is the fastest car of the night with a lap time of 2 minutes and 2.465 seconds. He'll earn that bonus point for the quickest lap of the night. Next week, we are racing at Kansas Speedway for the Dynaco 400, starting Friday, May 9th at 7 p.m. Eastern and 4 p.m. Pacific. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. This is the Candy Cat Hearn 27, signing out.